Hello, everybody. This is Danielle Rowe here with Danielle Rowe Events, and I am so excited to be the event producer again this year for the Denim and Diamonds 2017 event. I wanted to provide you guys some updates today, and I apologize for not being able to be there. I'm a little disheveled. I've been traveling all day. I'm in LA today and for the rest of the week, but really wanted to make sure that I was able to convey some of the exciting things we've got going on and just give you a little more background on some of the thoughts that the committee has and the conversations that Barbara and Antoinette and myself have had just about improving and continuing to make this such a successful event for the organization. So I apologize. I'm going to be looking off to the side of the computer every once in a while. I will be kind of referencing my notes, but let's go ahead and get started. So I had some great conversations with some of your fellow board members, and then also I met with some people that attend events like the Denim and Diamonds event, a lot of community-based events, and I just really wanted to pick their brain about what is the most important thing to them. What do they like to come away from these events feeling, and what to them makes these things so successful? And a lot of them have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we came up with two top sort of goals for the event this year to make sure that our attendees come away feeling like they really know the the organization, and they understand what Kids First does and the incredible impact that they have on families in our community. So the first thing that I know the awesome Kids First team is already working on is a video that demonstrates the impact of the organization and also really highlights and lists out for the first time, like I don't think we've really done before, the various programs that are offered. And we will continue that messaging throughout the entire event, really demonstrating who everyone is there to support and what they're raising money for. So as I mentioned, we'll kind of continue that throughout the PowerPoints. We'll have lists of all of the different programs and the printed program for everyone to see. And I think it'll be a really great way to demonstrate to our attendees about the powerful impact, I keep saying that Kids First has on our communities. The second thing that we really wanted to highlight was, making sure that the mission of Kids First is clearly demonstrated throughout the event. And so we're going to make sure that's in our program. We're going to make sure that's in our online our PowerPoints, and as much of the collateral material as we can get it on. We're going to make sure that mission is really front and forward and evident for all of our guests to see. The second element that these folks identified was great food and beverages. So we've already got the beverage situation under control. I'm really excited to note that Norgard Farms will once again be contributing all of the wine and sparkling wine for our champagne welcome that guests really loved last year. And then we also have Black Vinyl Ale Project on board to pour beer for us again. So we've got the beverage situation under control, which is very exciting. And then we are still working through our food plan. We have a barbecue company a barbecue restaurant, Texas West Barbecue. I've worked with them on a few different events, large scale events, and they do a really nice job. Their food is always a hit, and the only drawback is that they don't provide any service. So I am also working on a service plan. There are some companies out there that just provide servers, which is exactly really what we need to make sure that this event stays elevated and is really the Denim and Diamonds 2017 that everyone expects. So food and beverage, we are well on our way to being successful and making sure that our guests are well taken care of. The third item that we came up with was ample networking time. And we're really working on doing that this year. We've kind of eliminated the live band aspect of the evening. We have heard from other folks that, it's a great idea, but maybe not necessarily as conducive to networking and encouraging an environment where folks have a chance to meet new people and greet and hang out with their old, peers and whatnot. So we brought in a DJ who is actually also providing a photo booth, which went over really well last year, and some really great uplighting around the room. And I think that this is really going to create an environment where we've got the right music that's kind of upbeat but not loud, not too loud for people to hear each other talking. We've got great lighting, people feel good taking pictures, and we've got the fun photo booth element as well. So that's another element that we are really focusing on. And the fourth item that we came up with was unexpected prizes and takeaways. So I'll address this in a little bit as well, in more depth, but we really wanted to focus a lot of our efforts on gathering raffle prizes and silent auction items that really sort of are different and not, just passes to Laser Craze, or, we love Laser Craze, but not just, a raffle prize where you get one ticket or whatnot. So some of the ideas we've come up with are really exciting. Like I mentioned, I'm going to chat about that more in a second. But I'm really excited on where the Kids First team is going in terms of outreach, and our committee is doing a lot of great outreach. And then I also want to thank you guys all for contributing as much as you've already contributed and continue to give for this successful silent auction and raffle. And then the fifth and final element is easy checkout and service. So again, I mentioned we're working on hiring some professional servers to make sure that the meal and the bulk of the event, guests feel like they've got someone that is taking care of them. And then we are also working internally. I'm working personally with Tila and Antoinette to make sure that all of our checkout processes are down and all of our squares are pre-programmed with pricing and ticket sale information, so guests don't experience a long lag time either while purchasing raffle tickets during the event or checking out at the end of the evening. So those are really the 5 elements that we have decided that we're going to focus on this year. I think, and I hope that you all agree, that these are really going to continue to elevate this event. I know that each year just gets better and better, and of course that's our goal again this year. So bringing that to fruition through our programming, I know at one point we had mentioned wanting to potentially bring in a live auctioneer, and actually after chatting with some of the folks that I spoke with, they all sort of suggested we maybe reconsider that option this year. One being our guests aren't maybe necessarily going to be expecting a live auction, and 2, it's important to have the right crowd on hand when doing a live auction to make sure that that we are at least making our minimum bids and whatnot. Nothing is more awkward than a set or a live auction that doesn't go over smoothly. So in reevaluating that and having some great conversations again with Barbara and Antoinette, we've talked a little bit more about really elevating our silent auction, continue to elevate the raffle, and actually introduce some additional sort of prize gambling elements to the event, some more experiences that you can have during the networking period. So the first one that we came up with, which this is Jana Anderson, she came up with this, was the barbecue. And basically Barbara Bassana has already donated a barbecue to our silent auction. So the plan would be that we would have it up on a table, we would fill it with different items that we also collect throughout the community, whether that be gift cards to grocery stores, outdoor furniture, things that really make it a prized package. And guests, we would plant basically a pinwheel garden all around the barbecue, and guests would pay $20 for the chance to pull a pinwheel out of the garden. And I would say we still have to nail down the details, but between 25 and 50% of those pinwheels would have either a yellow painted stripe or gold stripe when you pull it out at the bottom, or it wouldn't have anything. If you get the yellow painted stripe, then you get a raffle ticket and you get entered in to win the barbecue. If you don't win anything, I'm still working on this, but I've reached out to Quick Quack Car Wash to see if we can get some free passes. They donate a lot of free passes to events like this. So I'm hoping that, it's kind of a win-win situation. If you get the stripe, then you get the chance to win the barbecue and all of the awesome stuff that goes with it. And if you don't get that yellow stripe or gold stripe, then you get the free car wash. So that's our first experience, which we're really excited about. We think it's a fun way to tie um, Barbara into the event and make sure people know who she is as our amazing executive director, and just create a sense of sort of like a game experience for our guests. The second item that we came up with as an experience is the gift card tree. So essentially, we would get a really cool looking tree that just had like fake tree that has branches on it. And I know the Kids First team is working really hard to collect gift cards in any amount. Our goal would be to collect at least $500 to $1,000 in gift cards and hang them all over the tree. And you could buy a raffle ticket for $20, and that would go into this one raffle, and you could have the opportunity to win $500 to $1,000 in gift cards through the gift card tree. I've seen it done in different events, and it's really fun. People, see it as such a cool visual because you can see all of the gift cards, and you're like, oh, I really want a gift card to Jamba Juice, or I want all these gift cards, and for $20 you have a chance to win a $500 to $1,000 worth of gift cards. So that's our second experience that I'm very excited about. And then the final experience is what we're calling the curated silent auction. So as I mentioned, last year we had some great prizes. This year we're going to spread out all of those items, and we're going to actually do the silent auction on the ground in front of the stage and make it look really cool and neat. So that's really your focal point while you're looking at the stage as well. You see all these silent auction items, and it also doubles as stage decor for us. So exciting there. But when I say curated silent auction, I mean creating baskets for experiences and things that people may be doing anyways. And if they win this basket, maybe it makes that a little bit easier on them. So one of those focuses would be on creating holiday baskets. We've got Thanksgiving and Halloween, and we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, and I can send you guys all a little update on what we're thinking for those baskets. But an example for the Christmas basket would be to find someone who could donate services to hang Christmas lights, and maybe we use one of our hotel donations for your guests, and we bring in some gift cards for grocery stores or home goods so you can decorate your home. Just creating a basket that, maybe I'm going to spend all of this money doing these things anyways. This is a great opportunity to do that and get the services that I need and give back to the community. And so we would sort of replicate that through the Thanksgiving theme, the fall harvest, Halloween, and New Year's, in addition to all the other amazing baskets that we are working on curating from our community givers. That is really it at this point. I know I talked a lot, and you guys have a long meeting ahead of you, or maybe this is your last item. So yay, everyone. Have a great rest of your afternoon. But I just wanted to thank you again for the opportunity to be involved. I truly enjoy working with the Kids First team. You guys are an amazing board, and I look forward to seeing you all in October for Denim and Diamonds 2017. Have a great rest of your week.